quite the intro, don't you think? Hey! Artsy attempts. Quite the intro I've made, don't you think? No one can top that. But since we're doing a drawing, I feel like I should talk about the drawing. The eye. it, yeah, it's an eye. I don't know. I don't have much commentary for this. I didn't really care about it. I was okay with it. I checked it. I flipped the canvas. Like, hey, I should make sure it's okay. So I flipped the canvas and it didn't look too weird. Or I thought it didn't look too weird. You should see the future. But you don't see it when I flipped the canvas because it was so weird I decided to not show it. Which is actually the case. I thought it was really weird looking when I flipped the canvas earlier, and I didn't want you to see how many mistakes were there, because I remember when was it? I was helping my mother make sweaters for the Mother's Day thingamajig, and there was we were doing it, and she had to flip the canvas to print it on, or get it on, I don't know, iron it on. It was like a homemade iron-on shirt thingamajig. So yeah, we ironed it. When she flipped the canvas, before she flipped the canvas, I mentioned it will look really wonky, even if it's like a straight-on view, because there's mistakes everywhere. I did not flip the canvas. I did not realize she would be flipping the canvas. Or actually, I did, but I was just panicking. Like, oh, maybe she won't. Maybe it's okay. She flipped the canvas, and she was a little surprised on what she saw. There was some wonkiness. There was a hand that was weird. There was faces that were all over the place. There was eyeballs all over the place. It was kind of funny looking. What am I doing? You know when you doing a voiceover and you forget what you're saying? Bet that doesn't happen to everybody, but I actually remember what I was saying, but I don't know where I was going with it. So it's kind of one of those things I just keep trailing on and on. Hey, you ready for something? Whoa, it's a transition. There was a mistake. Apparently, when you listen to music, it decides to stop the recording. Now, I was checking every time I'd get on music, like, it's okay, I see it, it's still going. And I go on, and then I remember I would get out and check if the recording was still going, and it wasn't. Somehow it stopped during it. I don't know why. It's kind of mean. It was really mean. Now, at this point, if I had stopped with the skin, I'd probably be okay. It doesn't look too bad, right? It doesn't look too bad. Or I don't think so. But then again, I don't know. I'm just a stupid person who drew it. So, it doesn't look too bad here, except when I mean, it's okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. I feel like if I left it here with the skin, I wouldn't be as disappointed as I am with it now. There was a lot of disappointment during this. I don't know. He's this is fun. This is fun. Sorry. I'm still very disappointed on how much of a disappointment this was. I mean, at least it's not as bad as yesterday. What was that? Whew, did someone just drop a bottle? Whew, the sky is falling. No. I don't know. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't think it's too bad. I feel like yep, this is where it all went downhill. Sometimes when I add too much detail to like the nose, it will just make it look really weird and out of place, and then I won't know what to do, and so I keep adding more detail because I think, oh, that'll help. It turns out that's not how it works. If everything else has less detail, you should probably take away like when you put too much detail, you probably should take it away. I mean, I don't know. I didn't like it. And so I couldn't figure out what to do. And so I kept adding more detail, like you saw there. And so now it's like it's a main feature. That's what you look for. big nose. So, are you ready to see the failures? Beep, failure. Boop, failure. Beep, failure. Yep, failure.